Hello, TH here. So I wanted to do a quick follow-up on the differential video that I did because a lot of people have been asking me questions about what my fuel mileage is like with the new differential. So no one calls me out on it, I drove with this diff, or I have driven with this diff for about a week, I would say. Yeah, about a week and a bit. I drive it every day. There's a combination of stop and go traffic, little bit of like 80-kilometer-an-hour highway, and in the last 2 days I've done some extended periods on the highway at highway cruising speed. My average fuel, I reset it at the beginning of all this so that I could test it. As the car reads it, my average fuel mileage is 9.9 liters per 100 kilometers. Okay? That is pretty good, and that is better than it was before. Alright? So I think that what's going on is that a little bit more torque is going to the wheels when I'm driving around slowly, which means that the car is being a little bit more efficient. So it's able to get me going and move me around and do what I want to do with a little bit less effort. It doesn't actually make any sense because you'd think that the engine's spinning more to get me to a certain speed, but I haven't changed my driving style, and I think it's the increase in efficiency, the increase in gearing that is causing it to be better. I think that if I drove this car exclusively on the highway at highway cruising speeds, I would see my fuel mileage go down, because right now I'm at 100 kilometers an hour and I am sitting at 2,900 RPM. So I'll let you extrapolate for what that would be as if I was going a little bit faster. So all in all, I don't have a problem with the fuel mileage, and as for cruising on the highway, some people say it drones. It doesn't. It's not really any different. My particular setup, which is all stock exhaust with a MagnaFlow muffler, I don't find that it makes any more noise at 3,000 or 3,500 RPM than it did a little bit, like 500 RPM lower than that. It's still up there anyway in fifth gear, so it's still making the noise. It's not really that big of a deal. And as I said, I have seen an increase in fuel mileage. I was sitting at just over 10 before I put the diff in, and now I'm just under 10. Okay, not a huge difference, but a difference nonetheless. The point is that it has not got way worse. I haven't been using way more gas because of this differential. So hopefully that answers some questions. I will put a link in the main video to this one so that you can see it, and I will put a link to the original video if you happen to find this video and you have no idea what I'm talking about right now. So here are those videos. So stay tuned. I've got lots of stuff coming, hopefully very soon. I'm going to go on a little vacation out east in the next couple weeks, but I'm going to do a couple films before that and hopefully get them out to you. There's going to be a review at the very least of a BMW 435i that has been tuned to an unnamed amount of horsepower. Stay tuned.